Viewers, this one is really painful and emotional to talk about because it touches the heart of every Nigerian who truly loves peace and respects our traditional institutions. The news reaching us confirms that a Yoruba monarch has been killed by suspected bandits, and this development has thrown many communities into mourning. Senators are now raising their voices, saying Nigeria is in real danger if nothing urgent is done. My people, this is not just another news headline. This is a big wake-up call. Please, as you're watching, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel because what we are about to discuss concerns every Nigerian, home and abroad. Now, let's break this down. The monarch we're talking about was not just a community leader. He was a symbol of tradition, peace, and authority. His palace was where people went to settle disputes, find guidance, and get hope. So imagine the kind of shock that gripped his town when the news broke that he was gone. Just like that. Residents said the attack happened suddenly. These bandits, according to early reports, stormed the area at night, causing chaos and fear. People had to run for safety, and by the time security agents arrived, the damage had already been done. Now here's the heartbreaking part. This monarch had earlier warned that his area was not safe. He had even appealed for help, asking government officials and security agencies to act fast because strange movements had been noticed around his community. But like we've seen many times in this country, warnings are often ignored until tragedy strikes. It's painful because this is a man that stood for peace. He mediated conflicts, encouraged youth empowerment, and preached unity across ethnic and religious lines. And yet, today, he's no more. Please, my people, take a second right now. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let's keep this conversation alive because awareness is power. When we raise our voices together, authorities are forced to listen. Back to the matter. After this sad event, senators and public figures started speaking out, and the message is the same. Nigeria is in serious danger if this level of insecurity continues. One senator in particular said this killing should be treated as a national emergency because if traditional rulers, people with status, protection, and respect can be attacked so easily, then ordinary citizens are even more vulnerable. That statement shook a lot of people. It means no one is safe if we keep pretending everything is fine. Let's look at the pattern. For the past few years, attacks like this have been increasing in different parts of Nigeria. Villages have been raided, roads have become unsafe, and families have been displaced. But now it's moving into sacred spaces, palaces, religious centers, and schools. And this is why senators are warning that Nigeria's unity and stability are under threat. When you look closely, you'll see this is not just about crime. It's about trust. People are losing faith in the system. They're asking questions like, where are the security operatives? Why are local communities always left unprotected until something terrible happens? And why do we keep hearing promises of reform that never materialize? These are the kinds of questions that are fueling the frustration across the country. Please, before I continue, if you're watching this and you've not liked this video, kindly do so now. Your like helps push this video so more Nigerians can hear this and join the conversation. And don't forget to subscribe. We break down news like this every day in a way that makes sense. Now, after this tragedy, the affected community has been thrown into confusion. People are scared to go out at night. Schools are closing early. Businesses are slowing down. Community leaders have started holding emergency meetings, and youth groups are calling for better security coordinations. Some traditional rulers in nearby towns have also increased their local vigilante presence because they don't want a repeat of what happened. At the national level, senators and state governors have started holding talks about boosting local intelligence networks. They're discussing ways to make early warning systems stronger so that communities can get fast alerts when strange movements are noticed. But beyond meetings and speeches, Nigerians are asking for results. People want to see arrests. They want to see justice done. Because without accountability, it becomes easy for the same attacks to happen again and again. This is why many are calling on President Tinubu and the security chiefs to treat this incident as a priority. They're saying this should not just be another headline. It should be the last straw that pushes government to act decisively. And honestly, if we're being truthful, the people are right. Enough is enough. As the news spread, social media was flooded with reactions. People from all parts of Nigeria, north, east, west, and south, expressed anger and sorrow. Many said the killing of a monarch is a direct insult to Nigeria's cultural values. Some users also posted old clips of the monarch speaking during community programs, praising his humility and service. It's really emotional to see how one person's death can touch so many hearts. And when we talk about this issue, we also need to remember that banditry didn't start today. It has been growing silently for years. Communities have been crying for help. Farmers have been abandoning their lands. Parents have been losing children. But when a high-profile traditional leader becomes a victim, it forces the entire nation to pay attention. It forces the question, how did we get here? Please, everyone watching, don't just scroll past. Take a moment to click like and subscribe right now. The more we keep sharing stories like this, the more awareness spreads. Now, let's go deeper. The reason senators are raising alarm is because they can see what is coming if this continues. Insecurity like this doesn't just destroy lives, it destroys confidence, economy, and unity. Investors start pulling out. Farmers stop farming. Schools shut down. And young people, seeing no hope, start thinking of leaving the country or joining bad groups for survival. That's the dangerous cycle the senators are warning against. In the Senate, there's talk of passing new motions to empower local governments to take more control over their own security. They believe that if communities are allowed to organize legal local security outfits under federal supervision, it will reduce dependence on central command and allow faster response to local threats. That kind of decentralization could help areas like these where the monarch was killed. Meanwhile, community elders are calling for national prayers. They're saying Nigeria needs divine intervention because human efforts alone are failing. In churches, mosques, and town halls, prayers are being offered for peace and protection. People are pleading with God to save the nation. And that's how bad things have become. People are scared, anxious, and tired. At the same time, some youth groups have started peaceful protests asking for better security and justice for the late monarch. They are carrying placards with messages like "Protect our traditional rulers" and "Stop the bloodshed." Their message is simple: every life matters. This whole situation is reminding Nigerians of how interconnected we all are, because insecurity in one region eventually affects others. A peaceful nation is one where every village, town, and community feels safe. So, while the Senate debates, while security agencies investigate, and while families mourn, the big question remains: will this killing be the turning point where Nigeria finally says enough is enough? Because let's be honest, this is a test for the government. If a monarch can be attacked, then government must prove to Nigerians that no one is beyond their protection. The response to this incident will determine whether people regain trust in leadership or lose it completely. Please take a second to like this video and subscribe. I keep reminding because every engagement helps keep this discussion alive. And we need more voices demanding peace and accountability. As things stand, security agencies have increased patrols around neighboring towns. Some arrests have been made, though investigations are still ongoing. The governor of the state visited the family of the late monarch, promising that justice will be done. But many Nigerians are saying justice must go beyond words. It must be visible. The killers must be found, tried, and punished according to the law. That's the only way communities can feel safe again. Right now, elders across Yoruba land are meeting to discuss ways of protecting traditional rulers. Some are calling for new security protocols in palaces, including surveillance cameras and trained guards. They're also asking that all traditional rulers be assigned police escorts, just as politicians have. Because truth be told, these leaders are national assets.